I want to go ahead and bring in Senator John Barrasso, Republican from Wyoming. And Senator, before we get to the class warfare discussion, just heard a short time ago that Senator Lamar Alexander giving up his leadership post as Republican conference chair. A short time ago on the Senate floor, he explained why. Take a listen.
Stepping down from the Republican leadership will liberate me to spend more time trying to work for results on issues that I care the most about.
What's your reaction to that, Senator?
Well, if I could have talked him out of it, I would have. He will really be missed at the Republican leadership table. He's a remarkable individual.
Is he just tired of it? Is he just sick of trying to herd a bunch of cats?
Well, he also said that he's going to run again for a re-election in 2014, so he has a lot to offer, and he'll be working hard for his home state, and I think that he's going to have a long career in the Senate.
I noticed you dodged my question about him being tired of trying to wrangle you guys. Let's get to the class warfare discussion here. We just played that sound from House Speaker John Boehner talking to a group of small business owners where he said, again, giving the federal government would be like giving a cocaine addict more cocaine. How does the drug addict reference advance dialogue in the country right now?
I want to find ways to make it easier and cheaper for the private sector to create jobs, and I'm very concerned that the president is making it harder and more expensive for the private sector to create jobs.
The rhetoric, Senator, the rhetoric. What the speaker said yesterday specifically about cocaine, giving an addict cocaine being like giving the federal government more money. How does that advance dialogue?
You know, I've practiced medicine for 25 years. I know a lot about drug addiction and the impact it can have on people and the lives and the family, and we as a nation are addicted to spending. We have to get the spending under control, and until we stop this incredible amount of spending, we're going to continue owing more and more money to foreign countries, especially China, and it's very hard for us to stay a strong and independent nation with that kind of debt. We need to be focused on jobs, the economy, the debt, and the spending, and the addiction is to spending.
Let's talk really quickly about what you just alluded to. I want to call your attention. I'm sure you're familiar with these polls. A recent Washington Post poll, 72% of those asked said that they favored raising taxes on individuals who make more than $250,000 a year. Nearly 60% of folks polled in a recent Bloomberg survey said they don't believe that the super committee can reduce the deficit without raising taxes on high-income earners. 63% of those asked in a CNN poll want the super committee to raise taxes on high-income earners. Are all of those polls wrong? Or is your party's position on raising taxes on the wealthiest Americans, is it out of step with popular opinion now?
Well, what's important is that the president's plan can't pass the Senate. There is going to be bipartisan opposition to what the president is proposing. You know, he said pass this bill now. I'd say bring it to the vote today, and you're going to see lots of Democrats who are running for election in 2012 vote against what the president is proposing. So the president understands that what he's proposing isn't going to work, but he seems to be absolutely fixated in people who have made financial success of their lives in America, and that's not getting more people back to work. We have 14 million Americans looking for jobs. The president ought to be focused on getting those people jobs rather than trying to do damage to people who have been financially successful in this great country.
So, Senator, you are fundamentally opposed, is it safe to say fundamentally opposed to increasing taxes, to generating more revenue in this country?
I am for generating more revenue in this country by having more people working and more taxpayers, not higher taxes on those who are working today. At economic times like these, the last thing you want to do is raise taxes, and the president said essentially that same thing as many Democrats did when they had a chance to vote on that a year ago.
Wyoming Senator John Barrasso. Senator, always a pleasure. Thank you for your time.
Thanks for having me. Appreciate it.